I'm very well, thank you.
If I can, I need to make as much use as possible of the limited time available. Let me get right to it. So, what do you make of the government's decision to reintroduce mask wearing and to compel it?
So this is all on the back of the Omicron variant, and we have absolutely no idea at the moment what that really means. We know that the Omicron variant is infecting people who've been vaccinated and people who've had the Delta variant and previous variants that have gone before it. So that is the one thing that we do know for certain, that it is spreading amongst people who have, up until now, been protected. I believe that the masks are here to try and reduce that spread until we find out more about it. Now, if it turns out in 4 or 5 weeks' time that actually the Omicron variant is the milder version of the virus that many of us have been hoping for, and actually that is probably the route out of this pandemic, that the virus just mutates into something that's no more severe than the common cold, I do look forward to dropping those masks again if this turns out to be the route out. But for now, I think it's a sensible precaution to protect the vulnerable, the elderly, those who are at the greatest risk of the vaccine failing and to end up in hospital despite vaccination failure.
Where is the data, though, the peer-reviewed reports that say that masks stop people catching and transmitting the virus? Nothing I have seen. It seems that across the scientific community there is only uncertainty about whether they have any effect or not. And I've always felt that the masks are theatre, that it's just, and the government can quickly be seen to be doing something that's highly visible, as in suddenly there's a blue stripe on everybody's face again.
So it depends what sort of mask that you're using. If you're using a simple cloth mask, they reduce your risk of spreading the virus by about 65 to 70%. If you're using the sort of fluid-resistant surgical masks, these ones that are becoming commonplace, there is good peer-reviewed data that demonstrates they reduce the spread of COVID within the small communities. But it's more a case of it reducing the risk of you passing it on to other people. The actual ability for them to stop you catching it from these is only marginal. It reduces it by about a third to 50%. But actually, if you're wearing it and reducing the risk of it being spread, and the person who's vulnerable is wearing it, reducing the risk of catching it, between the two of you, that amounts to about an 85 to 90% protection. The only way you can get full protection from this would be something like the FFP3 masks or the N95 masks, the ones that we are being provided with when we're working in hospital with people who are actively infectious.